further debate. I recognize the members, Stormont Dundas, South Glengarry.
Thank you, Speaker, and I stand to support this resolution because I think that for too long, especially under this government, we've ignored rural Ontario, and rural Ontario should not be considered only a place to produce food for urban areas, produce their power, and a place to put their garbage. And we are a place is really, this government talks about using the agri-food industry to grow jobs. We are that place, and I think as the minister was saying, 1.4% of the population serving 98%. And when we talk about broadband, I worked at Bell Canada for many years, and of course was there when I first joined. We were looking at placing copper cables back in the 70s, and that was the new technology. And it wasn't until the 2000s where high-speed came in, and you know, the technology moved very quickly, and of course the cities got the technology, and which made sense because that's where the business case was. But you know, we're looking back at facilities, and I hear a member from talking about the technology and the problems they have with telephone cable. Well, this cable goes back to the 70s. So it's a problem, and we need to work with these private companies, whether it be Bell or whoever, to allow them to replace that, because to make that business case possible. And I was part of the Eastern Ontario Wardens Caucus when we brought this, the last, I guess, project for high-speed service. And at that time, we as a township, we were lucky I was mayor of South Glengarry, and we had served most of the hamlets with DSL. And then what was left, there was no business case, of course, even with government grants to move with DSL. So we had to move to wireless. And at that time, 1 meg service was the best they had. And just a couple of years before, the Inukshuk technology came out, which was 1 meg service, and Bell had gone out and done a business case for providing rural area with this 1 meg service. And the government looked at the project and said, no, we'd rather see, can you deploy that in Toronto? So they went back and they deployed it in Toronto. By the time they got it in Toronto, nobody wanted the service. So when we came along with our project in the 2005, 2006, they were taking that technology out and putting it where we were to service the rural customers. And of course, at that time, nobody wanted 1 meg service in the country either, but it was much better than 64K or it was the ultimate for wireless copper service. So when we were talking to the ministry, I was, because at that time cell service would handle 6 to 12 megabits. And I talked to them, I said, why are we placing this equipment? And I said, maybe it's too late for us because the project's been awarded. But at that time, the rest of Eastern Ontario was looking for high-speed internet. And the ministry said, well, we can't support a telephone company in putting high-speed. I said, you leave your offices in Toronto, you drive all the way to Montreal, you talk on the cell phone, but get off the 401 and there's no cell service. I mean, you don't understand what rural Ontario has. Anyway, we saw history is what it is. This government, their ministries, would refuse to address the cell service and combine the two into one, which would be basically what the Eastern Ontario Wardens Caucus is now asking for. So we've wasted those millions or hundreds of millions of dollars and not moved to where we should have moved. And yes, we're back now looking at some fibre and moving to the next generation, but this is where you've got to go. I mean, farming technologies now require cell service to actually properly plant services, their crops with some of the new GPS technology. But in many places it's not there. They have to bring an equivalent cell service to the fields. And when they go out to the fields, they need to deal with their suppliers. They need cell service. And they need adequate cell service. And that's just on top of where this government. So I think if you work with these private companies and allow them to get rid of the old technology, there's no business case if you're going to place fibre to the home and also have to maintain copper for the 5% of the people that want it. And I have to go because I know other people want to talk, but you have to work with them and get the best plan possible and not bury our heads in the sand and put old technology in. Thank you.
Further debate.